Before I begin this video, I have unfortunate news. Undertale Judgment Day content is gonna be postponed indefinitely. It's not because I got tired of the game or anything, but for some reason, trying to use shift lock on controllers in that game doesn't work anymore, and I kinda rely on using controllers to play Roblox. Sorry for those looking forward to the Jin combo video. In any case, hope you enjoy this video. Peak entertainment. Huh. Someone sent a message in one of the servers I'm in. Wonder what's going on. Oh. I kinda forgot I had a YouTube channel to worry about. Welcome to a video on how to get good at Dusttale Frisk, the character that's stolen the throne from Undertale. Frisk as the most annoying fucking morph on the character. Players who can conserve their shield can literally stall out the match for god knows how long, alongside giving you an easy way to farm hate mail from your enemies. Let's get started. Dusttale Frisk is one of the 8 keratin morphs currently available in the game. Being a morph, they're one of the victims of constant hate and scorn by the community. Given everything I'm about to describe about this character, though, it's not without reason. Dusttale Frisk doesn't cost any wins, but does require you to reset through Killer's Kiosk. Initially, they'll only have a measly 28 HP, meaning you'll be vulnerable as shit. Like with LV1 Undertale Frisk, you're likely to get instantly annihilated by characters who have high damaging attacks such as Joking Aside or Insanity. While your health is lower than upgrade 3 red skill floor, there's a way you can prevent it from going down. By pressing R, LT, or L2, you'll activate your shield, which is powered by a meter on the right side of your screen, which drains for as long as the shield is active, and regenerates while it's not. This shield and its meter will take all forms of damage for as long as it's up. However, the shield is capable of breaking, which will cause it to go on a cooldown before regenerating again. This ability is practically your lord and savior when using this character, especially at lower upgrades. Use it either to defend yourself from when the enemy decides to target you down, or use it as insurance when rushing them down. Just be careful against the plentiful amount of characters which use karma, and use your shield to get rid of any you have whenever possible. The weapon that Dusttale Frisk possesses is actually, for once, a variation of a play-as-yourself weapon, that being the toy knife. While your damage can usually be compared to dog water, you retain the rhythm gained mechanic that the vessel's toy knife has. This means that you can gain a max of 14 health worth of overheal, go faster, and deal extra damage by timing your attacks. While this may sound like a toy knife main's dream come true, not only does this weapon only get used with base Dusttale Frisk, but you can tell that the weapon was not designed around this character due to how slow and delayed it is. The weapon's cooldown is so long that it's impossible to hit the second note after you hit the first. Given how low your health is, you'll still want to take full advantage of this weapon whenever possible. Use it with integrity to get around the map much faster or to play aggressively. While the overheal is not as good as the vessel's toy knife, it can occasionally save you in a pinch. For this character's first upgrade, we have Better Prepared, which is unlocked by getting 300 EXP and 100 wins. You get the Worn Dagger, meaning you no longer get the ability to gain overheal and you'll generally become slower. However, in exchange, you'll get 2 random items. Since all 4 of them have different healing and effects, let's quickly go over them. First, I'll show a list of the 2 ones that only heal. Next, the CT. It heals plus 5 HP, making it as useful for healing as a band-aid on a wound. However, it does grant you 29% extra haste for around 8 seconds, allowing you to use it as a makeshift mobility tool. You can use this to either escape from unfavorable situations, or to rush in like a fucking maniac. Finally, the legendary hero. It heals the most HP out of any other item, and, given this is copying from the item in Undertale, buffs your damage by around 13% for the rest of the fucking match. You heard me right. This is, for whatever reason, a permanent buff to your damage. This means that, Whenever you're facing an HP character, how well you do against them is somewhat based on a dice roll. Now, onto the second upgrade, Hunt for the Weak, unlocked by getting 1000 EXP and 150 wins. This upgrade is rather simple. You gain 20 extra health, meaning you won't instantly die to certain characters. You also gain the real knife, upping your damage. However, unlike the toy knife, this isn't a variation of the play as yourself weapon. It just gives you a 33% chance to fire a slash in the direction you're facing when you attack, like most Kara morphs. Now that your health is finally high enough, you can actually go up against most characters in the game without many issues. Finally, the last upgrade Dusttale Frisk possesses is the long-winded "do I have to do everything myself" upgrade. If you happen to die using this weapon, you're given a guaranteed extra life. Unlike the Determination Soul, you don't have to earn this, you're just given the second life for free. Upon dying, Kara will call you pathetic before completely replacing Frisk. As soon as the cutscene ends, you're given 2 seconds of invincibility and an entirely new moveset. Kara has the same health that Frisk has, but loses the shield and any unused healing items. They also have the same weapon, however their slash is now manual for some fucking reason. By pressing Q, X, or square, you'll fire a horizontal slash in the direction you're facing. Once this is used, it'll go on a 10-second cooldown, so you unfortunately can't use slashes one after the other unlike Frisk. Unfortunately, unlike Frisk, the soul you've chosen won't work on Kara. However, they do move somewhat faster than Frisk, so it's not a complete loss. Their first ability is the ground slash, which has 2 charges. Upon clicking anywhere on the ground, you lose 1 charge and spawn a warning outline, which will then turn into a red line that damages enemies. However, the slash itself is tiny, so good luck hitting someone who isn't a larger than average character. Once this is used once, it'll go on a 10-second cooldown. However, once the cooldown ends, you'll only get 1 charge back. And their second and probably most significant ability is a raise. This'll cause one of the enemy's moves to be completely disabled for 10 seconds. While you're not informed of what move you just disabled, this ability can potentially screw over certain enemies if you're lucky enough to get an important attack. For example, if you're lucky enough to disable Dustbelief's blasters, you've pretty much just eliminated one of his main means of attack. Once this is used, the ability will go on a 25-second cooldown. If you're unfortunate enough to die and swap over to Dusttale Kara, you'll want to play a bit more safe than usual, as you don't have the shield. While your ranged attacks are generally difficult to hit and have long cooldowns, they'll still allow you to get some free damage in without having to get close. During the moment where you erase a move, you may have an opportunity to strike. In terms of strengths, with the help of their shield, Dusttale Frisk can tank big hits that their health would normally suffer from and can heal up whenever necessary. Their shield allows them to play aggressively or safely, and can even withstand hits caused by running into stationary attacks such as spawner zones. And if they somehow die despite all of these safety nets, they have a guaranteed second phase that can help them last a little bit longer. Thanks to all of this, it makes Dusttale Frisk a generally strong pick. However, forms of Karma and rapid damage can easily drain through their shield. Outside of that, they only have 48 HP, meaning they may be extremely vulnerable if the shield happens to break. When it comes to their second life, most of Dusttale Kara's abilities are lackluster compared to what Dusttale Frisk has to offer, not to mention that they also only have 48 HP. If the enemy knows what they're doing, they can take down this second life more easily than the first. Thanks to this guide, you'll now be the master of shielding yourself from even the slightest sight of danger and making the enemy report you out of frustration. This is my first ULC video in a while, and you should expect me to do more jit guts about this game in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.